Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. We've got a really cool Qimen Dunjia manifestation date coming up with two manifestations that are really helpful. And the dates you need to mark in your calendar for both of these manifestations is the 11th of September. And the time is the same for both of them, is between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. So the 11th of September, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Don't worry about any sort of time difference. It's always local time wherever you are, so you don't need to convert it to any other time zone. And then you are good to go. So the first one is called the Heavenly Eye manifestation or meditation. And this one is a really good and helpful tool whenever you need to ask someone for help. Before you ask, do this particular manifestation. Now, if you don't have anybody, if you don't need to ask for help right now, then you don't need to use this. But if you know that in the next, I don't know, 1 to 2 weeks, you need to ask someone for a really big favor. It could also be asking for a promotion or for a pay rise. Then use this particular manifestation to increase your chances of making that happen for you. So anytime you need to ask someone for a favor or to help you, then you can use this particular one. So this Heavenly Eye manifestation on the 11th of September between 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., what you need to do is very simple. Just find a quiet place somewhere where you know you're not going to be interrupted for 10 to 15 minutes. It doesn't matter whether that's at home or outside, at a park, at a beach, or anywhere, or even, if you don't have anywhere else to go, you can even do that at your office in the bathroom. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you don't get interrupted for like 10, 15 minutes. And then sit comfortably in such a way that the back of your head points towards the southwest. That's the key thing, the back of the head towards the southwest. And then you go into sage mode. For those of you who have been following me for quite some time, you already know what that means, and you're probably very proficient at sage mode or getting into sage mode. But for those who are new, it's a very easy technique to get into a meditative state, especially for those who are usually not meditating or have issues getting into a calm sort of state of mind. So essentially what you do, you close your eyes and you take 3 deep breaths. And then you slowly count from 64 down to 1. Yeah, one count, one breath. And you do it very slowly. Yeah, don't rush. This is so that you calm down and you really focus on the counting on the numbers. If you get interrupted, or if you skip a count, or if something happens that just kind of jumbles up the numbers in your head, then you just start again at 64. And then once you are at 1, you take one more deep breath, and then you just imagine the kind of help you want to receive from this particular person that you have in mind. Yeah, just imagine that you show up with a request, with an ask for a favor or whatever it is, and how this person helps you, and how this is really easy. It's very comfortable. It's not awkward at all. You just imagine the entire situation play out and imagine just the way this person helps you. And then, importantly, also, once you have imagined this whole scenario and how you receive the help that you so desperately need, also imagine how you can help this other person. Imagine a scenario in which this person needs help from you, or where you can do something for them that makes them happy. That's always a give and take. And so if you can imagine that as well, imagine a scenario in which you are the one who basically repays the favor. So let this play out in your imagination. Um, think about this, imagine it for like 10, 15 minutes, not more than that. And then once you think you're done, once you think this is the message has been sent to the universe, you kind of sign off in the sense, yeah, you just thank the universe for letting you put in that request, and you count yourself up from 1 to 5. And then naturally you will then proceed within the next few days to actually ask for that favor. Again, this is only for those who really need to ask someone for a favor or for some sort of help or assistance. If there's nothing that that you want to ask for, then you don't need to use this. All right, so 11 September, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Now, maybe this is not what you need at all. This exact same time and date is also a really, really good time to start learning something. Yeah, we call this super learning abilities. And in order to actually tap into this, you don't necessarily need to go into sage mode. On, again, the 11th of September between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., ideally, go to the west sector of your home, but this is not a prerequisite. What's important is that you sit in such a way that the back of your head points towards the west. And then you actually pick up a book or start the course or the online tutorial or whatever it is that you have intended to learn. Because if you start on September 11th between 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. with that particular direction, the universe infuses you with super learning energies. Yeah, it will make it much, much easier to read yourself up into a subject matter, to do some research into a particular subject that you may not be so familiar with and that you need to learn about. So super learning abilities require you to actually start studying or start doing some research into whatever it is that you want to study. Now, obviously, if you are a student and you're preparing for an exam, then even better if you can align yourself with that date and time for your studies. And of course, the studies will probably take longer than just 2 hours, but you need to, this will help you to give you a head start, right? So September 11th, between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., back of your head towards the west. And then you either start studying for an exam or you start with that course that you always wanted to start. You start learning something, or you may even just be looking for a good teacher. So pick up the phone or do some online research into who could be a great teacher for whatever it is that you want to learn. This entire time period here, those 2 hours will infuse you with super learning abilities and the ability to find someone who can teach you whatever you need to learn. All right. So I hope this helps. If you do have any questions, any comments, please get in touch with me. My contact details are in the notes below, or just leave a comment in the comment section. And as always, I'd really appreciate it if you could like the video, share it with your friends and family, and if you subscribe to my channel. See you soon.